Dear third prep, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's Mr. Ahmed Mahmoud with you today to introduce a new mathematics lesson. Today, inshallah, we have Unit 2, Lesson 3. The lesson is called Continued Proportion. In this lesson, inshallah, we are going to learn what is the difference between the continued proportion and the proportion that we studied last time. Okay, in this lesson, inshallah, we are going to study the properties of continued proportion. Let's start the lesson. First, we need to know what is the meaning of the continued proportion. For example, if we have three numbers like this, 1, 2, and 4, and they said that these three numbers are in continued proportion. That means I can organize the numbers like this to be 1 over 2 equal 2 over 4. By looking carefully here, we see that 2 and 2 are like. Again, 2 and 2 are like. This is what makes them in continued proportion. 2 here is continued, okay, like this. Okay, 2 is continued, and in that case 1 is called the first proportional, as we see, and 2 is called the second proportional, and 4 is called here also 2 called mean proportional or a middle proportional or second, but the common name here is middle proportion or mean proportional. Okay, here 4 is called third proportional, so I have first proportional, second proportional, third proportional, okay, or middle or mean proportional. I'm meaning number 2. Okay, I can continue the fractions like this to be 4 over 8, 1 over 2 equal 2 over 4 equal 4 over 8 equal 8 over 16, and I can continue with no end, 16 over 32 and so on. Here, by looking carefully, 2 is repeated, 4 is repeated, 8 is repeated. That's okay, because this is a continued proportion. Okay, here I'm going to classify the first rule with us. If I have A over B equal B over C, here A is the first proportional, B is the second, and C is the third. Okay, by making cross multiplication like this, so B power of 2 equal AC, because B times B equal B power of 2, and A times C equals AC. Okay, here if I need to find B, then I'm going to send power 2 to the other side, okay, to the other side as a square root to be negative or positive square root AC like this. So B equal negative or positive AC, or by another meaning, the middle proportion equal negative or positive square root first time the third. Okay, but what if I need the first proportional? The first proportional A equal B times B over C. And what if I need to find the third proportion? C here equal B times B over A. Okay, so to find any missing number in the continued proportion, we use the cross multiplication, but it's better to use this rule to find the middle or the mean proportional. Okay, now let's study this example. Find the middle proportion or the mean proportion. Okay, number 1, here number 1, 5 and 20, number 2, L power of 2 and M power of 2, number 3, 2 root 3 and 6 square root 3. Okay, the solution, number 1, the middle proportion, as we said before, equal negative or positive square root 5 times 20, which is equal negative or positive 10. Another one, the middle proportion, the second one, negative or positive square root L power of 2 times M power of 2, like this. We studied before, to find the square root of any power, we divide the power by 2. So I'm going to divide power 2 and the power 2 by 2, okay, like this to be negative or positive Lm. This is the middle proportion between L power of 2 and M power of 2. Number 3, we have 2 root 3 and 6 root 3. So I'm going to find the negative or positive square root, the product of them, like this. Negative or positive root 2 root 3 plus 6 root 3, which is equal negative or positive root 36. And we know that negative or positive root 36 or root 36 equal 6. Okay, so the final answer equal negative or positive 6. It's very, very easy, okay, proportion. Okay, now we are going to study the property which we use in the proof, okay? If we have B is a middle or mean proportion between A and C. So I can organize them as A over B equal B over C, as we took before. A over B equal B over C. Let A over B equal B over C equal M. Okay? So, as we took before, property number 4 in the proportion, so A equal BM, okay, and B equal CM. But by looking carefully, here I have B equal CM and A equal B times M. So I can replace B with CM like this. I put CM in place of B to be CM times M. Here it will be C times M times M. It will be CM to the power of 2, CM times M, and it is equal CM to the power of 2. Again, if A over B equal B over C, then B over C, then B equal C times M, and A equal C times M power of 2. Okay, all of them in terms of C and M. So B equals CM and A equals CM to the power of 2. All of them in terms of C and M. Okay, now another property. If I have A, B, C, and D are proportional, are in continued proportion. Okay, so A over B equal B over C equal C over D. Okay, as we said in the last property. So all of them equal M. In that case, all the individuals are in terms of D and M. C equal DM and B equal DM also but power of 2. A equal DM also but power 3. Again, C equal DM, B equal DM power of 2, A equal DM power of 2. Always we start with the last number near to M. C equal DM, B equal DM power of 2, A equal DM power of 3. This is a very important rule, okay, as we see. Okay, now let's study another example using these properties. Okay, here, if A, B, and C are in continued proportion, then prove that. Now, prove that here 4A power of 2 minus 3B power of 2 over 4B power of 2 minus 3C power of 2 equal A over C. We used to divide the operation into two sides, the left side and the right side. Okay, first by using A, B, and C, so I'm going to put them in form of proportion like this. A over B equal B over C equal M. So B equal what? B equal CM, and A equal what? A equal CM to the power of 2. Okay? A equal CM to the power of 2. I'm going to start with the left hand side, as we used to solve in the proportion. The left hand side, I'm going to replace A and B. I'm going to replace A and B. Here it will be 4A power of 2 minus 3B power of 2. Replace A and B like this. A equal CM power of 2, all power of 2 between brackets. And B equal CM, all power of 2 because this power 2. And B equal CM, all power of 2. And C I'm going to write C without replacement. Now in the second step, I'm going to distribute the power. So distribute power 2, it will be C power of 2 and M power of 4 because I'm multiplying the powers together. So it will be 4 C power of 2 M power of 4 minus 3 C power of 2 M power of 2 over 4 C power of 2 M power of 2 minus 3 C power of 2, like this. Okay, now I'm going to take the common factor outside. Here C power of 2 and C power of 2 common factor, and M power 4 and the M power of 2, we're going to choose the smaller power. The smaller power is M power of 2. So the common factor up will be C power of 2 M power of 2. Down, I have C power of 2 common. So I'm going to collect C power of 2 outside like this. Up, I have here C power of 2 M power of 2, and down I have C power of 2. Okay, the remainder inside the bracket will be 4M power of 2 minus 3 up and 4M minus 3 down. I'm going to cancel the brackets together and cancel C power of 2 with C power of 2 together. It will be like this, equal M power of 2. Okay, now I'm going to start the right hand side. The right hand side equal A over C. So A over C, I'm going to replace A with Cm power of 2, like this. It will be Cm power of 2 over C. I'm going to cancel C with C. It will be M power of 2. Finally, okay. Another example. If B is a middle proportion between A and C, then prove that A minus B over A equal A minus C over A plus B. First, we start with the left hand side. But first, A and B and C are in continuous proportion, so A over B equal B over C, like this. Okay, here B equals Cm and A equals Cm power of 2, as we took before. Okay, here the left hand side A minus B over A. So I'm going to replace A and B and A. It will be Cm power of 2 minus Cm over Cm power of 2. Up, I have a common factor Cm. So I'm going to collect Cm outside the bracket. It will be Cm minus M minus 1 times M minus 1 over Cm power of 2. I'm going to cancel C and C, and I'm going to cancel M with another M down. Finally, it will be M minus 1 over M, like this. This is the right side. The left hand side, it's equal, the right hand side, A minus C over A plus B. Okay? It will be Cm all power of 2 minus C over Cm power of 2 plus Cm. I'm going to take M common outside the bracket, C common factor. Down I have Cm common factor, like this. Now I'm going to cancel C and C, but I have M power of 2 minus 1. I can factorize this expression into brackets, M minus 1 and M plus 1. Okay, like this. Cancel C with C, cancel M plus 1 with M plus 1. The remainder will be M minus 1 over M, like this. So I get now the left hand side and the right hand side are equal. So I explain this one or solve this one. And this is the end of the lesson. I hope it was helpful for you. See you inshallah in the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.